Drug Administration has approved a new GLP-1 pill for weight loss. We're talking about a pill. The drug, called Foundayo, is made by Eli Lilly, but how does this pill compare to the injectable medication already available, and how much is it going to cost? That's another big question because those shots are kind of expensive. Allison Steele is a bariatric medicine physician at Honor Health, and she's joining us live with more information. You said that the pills, actually, they ship this week?
Yep, they just started shipping on Monday.
So, there's a lot of folks, obviously the shots have been out there, they're very popular, but this is for folks who don't like the needle. I guess this is maybe a good option for them?
It is. It's actually a really good option for a lot of patients. Some patients they're not comfortable giving themselves a shot every week, so they want something that they're more familiar with, which would be the pill. Or let's say they're traveling a lot for work and they're like, you know what, how am I supposed to have these injections with me when they need to be refrigerated? So the pill's a better option for them as well. Or even patients who've lost a considerable amount of weight on the injections, they want to switch to a pill more for maintenance too, so great options.
So is there one that's stronger than the other, or is it like one more effective than the other, or is it the same?
So they're pretty comparable, but the Wegovy tablet is a little bit more effective than the new one, which is Foundayo from Eli Lilly. Wegovy tablets are very similar to the Wegovy injectables, with about a 15% change in weight over the course of a year with lifestyle changes. That Foundayo, it's a little bit different than the Wegovy tablet, and because of that, the weight loss is about 12.5% over the course of a year, which is still a great number compared to our old weight loss pills. But still, Wegovy tablet's slightly more effective.
So when you're seeing a patient, I guess, how do you know which one to prescribe to them? If you have a couple of pills on the market, then what's the difference?
So very good question. So the medications, they're really similar. They work the same in that they're going to help in that metabolic pathway. So they're going to help to regulate those hunger hormones, make you not feel as hungry, feel more full. They're going to work in the reward center of the brain, so you're just not thinking about food, you're not craving foods as much, but how they're taken is a little bit different. Wegovy is something that's considered a peptide, so it's got to be taken on an empty stomach 30 minutes before any other medication. The Foundayo is a non-peptide, so you can take it whenever you want to, with or without food. So those patients who, let's say, need to be on another medicine that you have to wait 30 minutes to take your pills, that can get kind of complicated. So the injection or the Foundayo may be a better option. Or some patients have more side effects on the empty stomach, so then the Foundayo could be a better option for them as well.
Let's talk about the side effects, because you hear some of these side effects, just people sick, they feel nauseous or whatever, there's always a long list of side effects. With this new pill, what are you seeing with the side effects on this one?
Really similar to the injectables, so they're all going to be GI related. So nausea is probably one of the most common ones, constipation another really common one because it's slowing that digestion, acid reflux and stomach upset, so more stomach cramping, diarrhea. Usually with the lower doses of the medication, you don't see as many side effects, but as we go up, because the oral meds need to be a little bit higher dosing than the injectables, those side effects can get more significant. The Foundayo just shipped, so obviously no patients out there have really had it, but the studies that we see, they show pretty comparable side effects compared to the injectable medications.
What about the cost?
Cost much better for tablets versus injectables. Insurance is a big issue. A lot of times they won't cover these weight loss medications. So there's a lot of cash pay programs. The injectables are still going to be a little bit more expensive, with Zepbound being the most effective, but also the most expensive. So the tablet costs are still expensive, but not as bad. They start at $149 per month. And then depending on the dose, they're going to go up in cost. So $149 for the first dose, $199 for the second dose, and then higher dose is typically around $299 per month, and that's the max cost that they have.
Still a little bit of money.
It is. It's pretty expensive still.
Yeah. All right. Doctor, always such good stuff.
Yeah,
it's always good
anytime.
to have you, and so
Thanks
informative.
for having me.
So yeah, we'll have you back.
Absolutely.
All right. We got another hour.